Alright everybody, so this weekend we did have the long-awaited return of the Crotas in Raid. Nearly 9 years since its original launch. It's out of Destiny 1. If any of you guys hopped into this raid during the contest mode period, you may have experienced that it was a little bit more difficult than Ron's Road to Nightmare sorry ass day 1. Yeah. Anyways, with the raid comes a raid exotic, and for the reprise raids, the exotics always have a catalyst. Necrochasm is no different, and if you were able to beat Crota on contest mode, not even the challenge mode, then you would have had the necrochasm quest be automatically completed and you are rewarded with the necrochasm. And if you did not kill Crota on contest mode, then you are going to have to go through the actual entirety quest, starting with the Husk of the Pit, slowly making your way to the necrochasm. However, for this video, we're going to be talking about how to get the catalyst for your necrochasm. Also, one thing I do want to at least mention about the necrochasm is that there does seem to be some interaction with the necrotic grips. I think the crystal explosions from the necrochasm can actually cause the necrotic grips poison to spread. Don't quote me on that, but I figured it was at least worth mentioning. That being said, let us go ahead and talk about how you get the catalyst and kill a ton of secret gatekeepers. Alright, so to start things off, first, get the gun. Second, when you are at the bridge encounter, after you complete it, do not progress forward. On the other side of the bridge, the side where you preserve the swords, you're going to notice there's just this extra plate on the right side, just there. Why is it there? Well, it's kind of similar to the Touch of Malice catalyst from King's Fall, where you got to have somebody with the gun, holding it, stand on that plate to activate this little mini encounter. What's going to happen when somebody with the necrochasm stands on this plate is you're going to have quite a few gatekeepers spawn. There's going to be a message that says at the bottom left, Crota's minions appear. You're going to kill a few gatekeepers that spawn on the side where you preserve the swords with the thrall statues, and then you're actually going to turn around and hightail it back to the other side. You're going to kill some gatekeepers on the initial first side of the bridge where the encounter begins. One thing to note is I'm pretty sure not everybody will get a sword. It's okay. And of course, you don't need to be enlightened to pick up these swords because you're not actually in one of the 4 main encounters of the raid since you just beat the bridge. And then when you kill all the gatekeepers on the first side of the bridge, the side where you start the encounter, you're going to hop back in the portal. You'll see it. It's going to be on the top of the stairs. Then you're going to be on the other side of the bridge and you're just going to kill all the gatekeepers that spawn over here. If you're quick enough and you kill all the gatekeepers, you'll see a message at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen that says Crota's minions were defeated. That means you are good to go. You've done the step. You are ready to progress forward. And if you are not quick enough, you have to delete the game and reinstall it. I'm just kidding. You can literally just stand on the plate and retry again. Although, to be fair, you never know with this game, right? Remember, if you're quick enough moving through the thrallway after the bridge encounter, you can get the secret chest. Just like you can go to Instant Gaming and get your games in their DLC for a cheaper price. Who doesn't like saving money on their gaming needs? And they also do free monthly game giveaways if you're interested. Top links of the description. Now, the next step is, believe it or not, going to take place in the final boss room. So after you defeat the Death Singer, good old Iriute, but before Crota, you're going to want to make your way to the right-sided tower next to Crota's pedestal. In the bottom room of this tower, you're going to notice another plate that is a little out of the ordinary, just chilling there. Same thing as before, somebody with a necrochasm stand on this plate, and all hell's going to break loose. Maybe not all hell, but, a lot of gatekeepers are going to spawn, along with some wizards. Unlike the time where we did this at the bridge, there's actually going to be some sword bearers that are going to spawn that you have to kill in order to get the swords needed to kill the gatekeepers. The bridge, obviously, you could just pick them up from the preserving areas. But this go around, you're just going to have to kill a few sword bearers. I believe they spawn in each of the towers. The left tower and the right tower, both of which are by Crota's pedestal, just so you know. This one, I know for a fact that not everybody will be getting a sword, which, like I said earlier, is okay. In fact, it's actually a little bit important if you don't have a sword that you focus on the wizards, because those wizards can be really annoying for the people with a sword, especially if they pop a gas cloud on them and start coating them in some annoying arc damage. There should be at least 2 gatekeepers on the little catwalk in which Crota typically stands on, in the area with all the rubble. There should also be a gatekeeper hovering around the area where you do damage to Iriute on that little plate, along with another gatekeeper in the OG spot from Destiny 1, down there in the bottom middle area by the stairs where you come out of when you first get into this room, right? You kill all the first initial gatekeepers, you're all going to want to book it to middle where the sword bearer will generally spawn during the Crota encounter. There's going to be somewhere between like 4 or 5 gatekeepers that come out this door. Everybody just jump them, swing, stun them, wreck their faces, easy claps. And once all these gatekeepers go down, you will be rewarded with the necrochasm catalyst. In order to actually complete it and put it on your necrochasm, you do have to get 35 essence of the oversoul, which you can only get through the crotas and raid itself. And since the raid is still relatively fresh in Destiny 2, I don't know for a fact if these are farmable or not. So I'm just going to give you some information that I have gathered. I have not heard or seen anybody getting an essence of the oversoul drop from a repeat clear, but I have seen essence of the oversouls drop from your first clear of any of encounters during the raid on your first run through that week per character. Meaning I definitely think running your 3 reset runs of the raid each week is going to be the move rather than just clear farming on the same character over and over again. But you can also get a little extra essence of the oversouls from the raid triumphs to help speed up the process a little bit. If any of you guys would like to report your evidence information on essence of the oversoul drops, please let us know down in the comments below. I'm pretty sure me and almost anybody else watching this video would like to know some info you may have. Remember, this gun's main perk, of course, is Cursed Thrall explosions on precision kills. And then it also comes with basically a pre-nerf version of Desperado for an auto rifle called Desperation, where reloading after a precision final blow or final blow with a Cursed Thrall explosion increases your rate of fire and improves stability and aim assist, basically making this 720 back into an OG 900 RPM auto rifle. And final blows with Cursed Thrall explosions will refill the magazine. Pretty nice auto rifle now, especially with how exotic primaries are feeling these days. It's definitely a pretty fun gun, and there's some potential here. Thank you for watching today's video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the catalyst, necrochasm, and the raid itself down below in the comments. You guys be safe, and we'll see you in the next one.